Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com, and it is Sunday the 11th, and we are in Cleveland, Ohio after getting off the startup bus since last Tuesday. But they're still going on in Austin, Texas at South by Southwest, and now they are entering the finals, which will take place today at 5 o'clock Eastern, so in about 1 hour. So they've already gone through the semifinal round. Unfortunately, the one group that we had, listener from the Cincinnati bus, which I rode, did not make it through to the final round. However, about 8 different groups did make it through. About 60% of the Cincinnati folks are still there. Others have kind of drifted away and taken off, gone home, or hung out or hanging out at South by Southwest. There's still about 8 people at what they're calling the Cincinnati House, which is a big house that was rented out by the folks at Cincy Tech and the Brandery. And there's also another house for all the conductors of all the buses. There's about 16 people staying at that house. And last night in the Cincy house, it was kind of interesting. The folks that were there from our bus, from the Cincinnati bus, got a chance to give their pitches to the folks from the Brandery and from Cincy Tech. And if you remember, we did a video from the Brandery on the way down. They do consumer marketing branding and their accelerator, and Cincy Tech also. So they had a bunch of experts there who were evaluating the pitches. What are these judges looking for in these pitches? What were they looking for in the semifinal round? What will they be looking for in the finals today? Well, there's a couple things. First, you have to hit all your milestones. You have to do things like launch your product, get your source code out there, zipped and finalized. You have to get a bunch of folks to sign up for your product. You have to get them to go to your website. You have to do some social marketing. Another thing that they're looking to judge is your pitch itself, and they've had plenty of chances to do these pitches and over and to refine them. But they want a pitch that's very concise, very to the point, let people understand what the product is and what the company is, so that they can judge whether or not it's worth investigating further. And then how well do you answer questions, because a lot of times these judges are then going to throw back questions. If there's holes in your story, if there's things you haven't thought about, that doesn't bode well. But if you can answer those questions, and then if you can show market traction, in other words, have you gotten a lot of social media, have you gotten people to sign up, have you gotten a lot of people following you on Facebook and Twitter, and do you have a lot of email addresses that you've collected to show that your product has some traction, that you can get some folks. Now, of course, in this situation, a lot of them are just signing up their friends and family, and that only goes so far. But in the course of 3 days, they had asked for folks to get about 100 people to sign up, and that's a certain amount. But of course, as you go to launch your product in the future, you're going to need a lot more than that. So at least it's a start. One that is picking up some steam is a product called Hapster, and it's about a happiness application that you put on your phone, and I guess they've done some research that if you hang around with happy people, you're happier yourself. And so this is an app that you click it when you're happy, and you tell people why you're happy, and you can track this, and you can find where the happy spots are and where the unhappy spots are, and you can move yourself into the happy location. So they see it applying to business because people are more productive when they're happy, and there's a way to give feedback to the company to try things and see if people are responding in a positive way. And what is the mood down there in Austin? Well, it's still a pretty happy mood. People are still really motivated. They're excited. Those that are still around are getting a lot out of this whole process. So the finals at 5 p.m. today. We'll find out who actually goes forward. There will be a winner. There will be a sort of a runner-up. And what do they win? They'll win a bus for next year from their region, so they don't have to go through all the hassle and to sign up the registration. They'll have a bus. They know they've got it going, and they'll get one cooking for next year. So it's been a great process. It's been a great experience for myself. It's been a great experience for all the 32 buspreneurs that were riding the Cincinnati bus with me and with Greg Svitak, who was the conductor. And this will probably be our last live video at noon and 4, which we've done every day since we started. We had some technical issues while we were on the road, but for the most part, we got a lot of videos going. We probably have over 25 videos up on the Cincinnati, on the bus, startup bus program here. So if you want to check those out, go to CoolCleveland.com and you can look back at a lot of those videos. And for now, this has been a great project. I look forward to following up on the next one. This is Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland.